All right. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing all right. Something I want to talk about. The World Economic Forum. If you don't know about them, go look them up. Not a good group of people. Now they're going to tell you that they're looking out for everybody's best interest. And I haven't gone and checked it out yet myself. But the one thing that I want to talk about on this World Economic Forum is one of their plans. This is their 2030 agenda. And one of the things that they want done by the year 2030 is end the ownership of personal property, the ownership of land. You don't own anything. Now, I hope that there's a lot of people out there that watching this that are aware already, because this has been going around for a long time. Probably 5 years ago I heard about this first time, and I don't watch this person, but he's the first person I heard of talking about it, and that's Russell Brand, the actor. And like I said, I've never watched him, but there have been other prominent figures since then that have talked about it. But it kind of, I'd never heard from anyone where they had a set time that they wanted to get this done by. And now they want it done by 2030, which is just 8 years from now. I don't know about you, but this kind of scares me. Brings up a lot of questions. One being, how are they going to make this happen? I mean, are they just going to come in and send the military and say, well, okay, we're taking all of your property. You don't own any of this anymore. The government owns everything. Your cars, your trucks. You know, say in my case, you know, our car, our trucks, tractor, all of the tools that I've accumulated over the years, the land, the animals. You don't own anything anymore. And honestly, I feel like this ties in with this cryptocurrency that almost every government in the world is pushing right now. There's only one reason you would want this, and that's control. Now, they're going to give you a bunch of stories about how this cryptocurrency will help them catch the drug dealers and, you know, make things safer. No, it's not going to make anything any safer. It's the more things you make illegal, the more illegal activity you're going to have. So, back to the you will own nothing. That's crazy. Who in their right mind? I don't know. I say who in their right mind would want that. But I know people who would. I mean, I'm related to some folks that would be like, okay, the government, I can't own anything, but the government's going to provide me everything I need. Cool, let's do it. But they don't understand what that means. That means that the government has complete control over you. Think about when you were a kid, probably early teens or so. you know, you're arguing with your folks about something. Now, I know this happened to me. I know I'm guilty of doing it too. And you get the response, well, I put the roof over your head, the bed you sleep in, the food that goes in your belly. I pay for all that. So as long as that's happening, you're going to live by my rules. And that's what will happen if the government takes over. You know, there will probably be tons of new jobs created. And there will probably be bonuses you can get by snitching on your neighbors for doing something that is not government approved. And I'm not talking things we all pretty much agree that's illegal. Now, you know, there should be laws against doing, you know, like killing people. But I'm talking little things. Possibly growing a garden. Keeping some chickens in the backyard for, you know, your own personal egg use. And if you're watching this and you say that can't happen in this country, you might want to take a look at what's going on. Because the current administration is definitely investigating a government-sponsored cryptocurrency that will replace the dollar. Will end paper money, you know, all your change, everything. It'll all be crypto. That means the government will have access full time to every person's account. And that gives them the ability to stop you from using it. You know, if you disagree with the current administration, or, you know, this ties in with the social credit score too. You know, if you're on Facebook bad-mouthing the government, then they say, well, you know what? You don't get any money for this many days. And the sad thing is about all this is these large corporations that we are funding, just like we fund the government, they're behind this. They're okay with it. That's why these huge corporations are so involved with the government. And like I said, I recommend it highly. To give you an idea of what it could be, read Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. I mean, and that book was written in the 40s. So, what's going on has been going on for decades. You know, we've been hearing about the New World Order. Well, it's knocking at the door now. And people, I started to say people with money are behind it, which is true in a way, and it's also not quite true. There's no poor people that if they knew what was going to happen would be behind it. I say that, no, that's not true either, because there are people, I stated that earlier, there are people that would be like, oh yeah, great, I don't ever have to worry about paying rent again, or an electric bill, or anything else. Shoot, sign me up. But then they can compel you to work at a job you don't like, don't want to do, aren't even very good at. And you won't be able to quit. You'll just have to die. You know, there won't be, you're changing jobs. You know, you want to make more money, then you're going to have to toe the line, and, you know, It'll be like I listened to quite a few podcasts, and I found one I like, History Tellers by Wondery. But I've been listening to one on there about the rise of the coal miners' unions, and how these coal mines, the companies come in and they built a town, they owned the store, they didn't pay the people in cash, and they paid them in scrip. And the only place they could use this scrip was the company store. Part of your payment was housing, and it wasn't very good housing. So, you know, that's one way this could possibly go. Personally, I don't believe it's going to go the way everyone thinks it will. I know a lot of people that are on board with this stuff thinks that we're all going to get raised up and we're going to be able to live like wealthy doctors and lawyers and such. No. A lot of your wealthy doctors and lawyers today will become normal, average, everyday people like us that, you know, are actually we're all going to be in a point where we're just getting by. That's all the government's going to provide, is just enough to get by. You know, because the corruption at that level will be horrible. Of course, corruption at all levels is going to be bad, because people don't want that. Even the ones that say they want it, they don't want it. They want money with no strings attached. But trust me, if this 2030 agenda is carried out, people are not going to like that. You know, you will go where they say you can go, when they say you can go. I'm sure all the television and movies and everything like that will have only the opinion of whoever's in control, because they'll control everything. I mean, everything. That's the goal. Control. That's what they want more than money. But money is a way to get that control. Control the food, control the money, you can control people. And I really hope that people are waking up before this gets too far gone. And they get on the phone, get on their computers, send emails, write letters, and get a hold of your senators and Congress people. Let them know, hey, look, no, we don't want this cryptocurrency. We like what we got with the dollar. You know, there's already too much government invasion in our lives as it is. So, just, I don't know. I know that if people don't wake up before it's too late, we're gonna wake up one morning and we're gonna be in horrible shape. We'll have somebody from a different country that doesn't know anything about us telling us what to do, how to do it. We won't be in charge of our own business. We won't have our own businesses. I don't like making these videos, but from what I'm seeing right now, with a few exceptions, it gives me a little hope. That's where we're headed, is to the worst case scenario. the United States of America used to mean that if you want to work hard, work smart, be smart with your money, you could get ahead. Yep, the deck has always been stacked against the poor man. But you could become rich. I mean, it's our country is full of examples of that. I mean, all over the place. Oprah Winfrey, Ben Carson, and those two people are on opposite ends of this political spectrum, which is what I don't understand about Oprah Winfrey. She did it. She got rich and famous, but now she's out there telling people you can't do it. Makes no sense. But anyway, like I said, there's example after example of people that were born into nothing as far as financially, as far as financials are concerned, yeah, and are now wealthy beyond anything. It's just a matter of working hard, working smart, and making smart money decisions. And I failed on all three of those. But, I'm a little late in life figuring out a bunch of this stuff. And I still make mistakes, okay? So, I'm the bad example. But now, the United States of America seems to stand for in the world free stuff. The government will give you free stuff. The more free stuff the government gives away, the fewer people want to get ahead. They want to get ahead. Everybody wants to live a comfortable life with enough money, where they don't have to worry about things. But not everybody wants to do the work. They don't want to. They want to live like they're rich and not have to work. And it doesn't work that way. And I kind of wonder the thought process of some of these extremely wealthy people that hear about this. Self-made people I would like to talk to, about, okay, you're for all of this, and I would think that there is probably some out there that would, if they were honest, would say, yeah, I want that to happen because I think I will have some control into the decision-making process, and I don't want other people to get up here to where I'm at. But I think more of them are like, oh no, that won't affect anything. That won't affect me. It won't affect me. Trust me, it will affect you. And I know that probably nobody I'm talking to right now, nobody's listening to me right now, is in that situation where, they're wealthy enough they think they're good. But, because anyway. Like I said, we need to wake up. And I don't know how to get to people on this. I mean, there's people that I know that they truly are all about socialism. They want to be socialist, democratic socialist, because they think and the people, some of these people's heart is in the right place. They think they will be helping everyone, when in reality they won't be helping anybody but those who are already rich and those who understand how to work the system, and those brave enough and smart enough to operate outside the system. And all of this, I've spoke on this before. All socialism and communism ever brings is more corruption. That's all you ever get from it. The only people that ever get their life boosted from socialism, communism, are those that work the system and are corrupt, and those who, the honest criminals, the one that work outside the system. You know, so like I said, I can't understand anybody wanting the government to provide everything for them, because and I think a lot of it is they just don't want to look past that. They don't want to see the man behind the curtain. They want to ignore the great Oz, who's back there pulling the strings and pushing the buttons and making the decisions. They just know that, hey, look, I don't have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work a 12-hour job where I'm underappreciated, and I don't like doing it anyway. Work 40 to 60 hours a week. So I understand that, not wanting to do that, but I don't want the government to hand me everything. So I just hope that this video is coherent. It's just kind of like almost all of my videos, just off the top of my head. And if you stuck with me this far, I appreciate it. And think about what I'm talking about. Go look it up. The World Economic Forum. Go use your favorite search engine, and this is their agenda that they have out there. It's just anti-American. It just goes against everything this country was founded on. But we were warned that it would happen. The founding fathers warned us. Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, they both told us it's going to be hard to keep it. So anyway, I'm here at my destination right now. I'm going to get off of here and catch you later.